So we're here with Boss Hog at the Las Vegas Tow Show. He got his Cadillac here, and we're gonna do some checking out and see what kind of trouble we can get in. Last time I made a video at Tow Show, everybody got mad at me because I didn't take it seriously. So this time, just for you guys, I'm gonna take it far less serious.
Obviously, we're taking it very seriously, folks.
This is ostrich skin. How much more serious do you get?
That's 95% real ostrich skin. And that's a real bolo tie, folks. So, nothing but the best for Boss Hog.
There's just a couple tow trucks in here. And that was it. That was literally all I filmed of the entire day. I put my camera back in my backpack and I never took it out again. But luckily, that's a 2-day event, and I went back the following day with my father-in-law, took him along with me to go check it out, and I remembered to pull the camera out and film a few more things. So, back to the tow show where we filmed a little bit more the second day. So, got my father-in-law Luis here today. I was explaining to him the whoopee cushions and how they work. And they're catch bags. So when you flip it over, you put these and it hits this, it's a big cushion. And then they also have the lift bags, which are those ones over there. And like when a trailer is, it doesn't show on here, but when a big trailer is loaded on its side, you put them underneath to help push it up so the sides don't blow out when you pull it up. But yeah, it's an industrial whoopee cushion. So we're here with Renee, and Renee has a lifting beam, not a spreader bar, and there's a whole lot of people we were just talking don't know the difference between a lifting beam and a spreader bar and what the advantage of a beam is. So, why don't you explain?
In layman's terms, the lifting beam, your load point, or where you would hook up your main line to lift, would be on the center of the beam. And a spreader bar has a hookup points on the outside, and then you have your either a sling or a chains, and then your connection would be at least about 4 or 5 feet up. So lifting beam, spreader bar.
And the big advantage of the lifting beam is lift height, because like you said, you have to have that bridle coming up on a spreader bar to get your width down here, but that means your hook is actually way up here, so when you pull all the way up into your boom, or if you've got overhead obstacles or something like that, you can't lift nearly as high. With the lifting beam, you're gonna have a shackle straight to your hook, or a snatch block if you need. You've only got, what, a foot or so above this is all it's gonna be sticking above?
Pretty much.
You can pull this all the way up to your sheave heads in your boom and get more height out of your lift.
Yep. Well, you're adding about 5 feet of lifting capacity or height, even if you're going from a landau or picking up off of a landau onto the ground, or from the ground onto a low blower landau. So there it is, ladies and gentlemen.
Lifting beam versus spreader bar. Lifting beam wins. Oh, and because I forgot to say it, BA products. There.
Yes.
Found the coolest roadside service rig at the show. Check this thing out. All ready to go. This is the traffic control rig I need. What do you think? Should we get one of these for roadside service?
Yeah, that'd be good.
Okay.
Excellent.
Cool. We'll make it happen. That'll be the next one.
I don't mind driving that one.
So this is Matthew Freeborn, the owner and engineer at Zacklift. He's one who designed that super cool Genesis I have. And my one question, how come mine doesn't do that?
I don't do that yet.
You're saying it's not a good idea to cut holes in the real booms?
No, not yet.
If you can figure out how to make it do that, I'm all over it.
I'm going to work on that.
But one thing to clarify, in my review video of the Zacklift, I was corrected because when I measured the reach, I measured out to 103, and I said 103 because I measure to right there, and I said I didn't know what Zacklift says it is. They say it's 119.
I think you said it was 103.
Yeah. So where's the 119?
That is what we consider usable, which is up to here, where the bumper would bump into. So that's where we got the 119 from. Not back in here, which I don't even know why anybody would say that, but we're right here in the nose, down this part of it.
So you're from where you hook here to this obstacle here.
Right.
Because the bumper of what you're towing is going to be up in the air, meaning this isn't really going to matter. And I completely agree with that, and I was going to make that clarification in the video, but then I just didn't.
Okay.
Because I knew someone would call me out on it, and this is who called me out on it. So, yes, the bumper in all reality is not going to be sitting right on your reach tube. It's going to be up in the air, and this is tapered here, so the higher it is, the more you're going to get. So 119 is from pick point to the actual down tube there.
Right. And that's where we wanted to make sure that it was real, where somebody could actually bump into, and really focus on that area. We don't want to give anybody bad information with, if you go here, it's kind of a useless dimension. I don't know why anybody would do that. You can't go here. This is where you really can go. That's your usable space.
Correct. So there you have it, 119 of actual usable space. Unless you're carrying something flat on the underreach that you'll never do, then it's 103.
Yeah,
so we're both right.
Right.
This is Gerlach Towing. They're out of Portland, Oregon. They're the NRC dealer for the area, and I get a lot of my parts from my 40 TB and stuff from them. This truck right here caused some controversy on the internet because they called it a twin steer. It's got 2 axles here. And a lot of people jumped all over them saying that's just a lift axle, not a twin steer. But if we look in here on the other side, in here you see this. This is the drag link connected to the steering box. It goes all the way back here to the Z-bar that comes down here to your steering linkage. So this truck is an actual twin steer. Whether that axle's up or down, it steers just the same. It is a powered steering axle twin steer truck. You talking smack back here?
Yeah, I said you're not even going to record me. I was waving and everything.
You
Hi,
said
Casey.
no because you had a face for radio.
I know. I know. I don't want to break your camera.
Yeah, I got the protector on the lens.
Perfect. That's all that matters.
Yeah, it's filtered. So we're at the Collins booth with Chris, and they make all the self-loading dollies that we all know and love and have seen a bunch on my channel. But they also make this right here, and you guys have seen me quite a few times saying I wanted to update the toolbox setup on my Western Star. This is what we need to do. Let's check this thing out. It's one toolbox right there. Has the fender built in the back there. Got a light. I don't think we're gonna do a light on mine. I'm gonna skip the light.
In case he doesn't want a light.
But light it up on the inside. Nice big boxes. And this is set up for on a rollback.
This is set up for rollback with different sizes of boxes, 48, 60, 72. This is just our showcase demo in here.
I love the boxes, how like smooth they shut. Nice. That's
And this was in collaboration with the guy Jeff Cross, JD Cross. He came out with the Streamliner a number of years back, and we've since been partnering with him on it. So I have to definitely give him credit for the style of it. We've just updated it with kind of the latest technology and equipment and manufacturing to be able to make it even better and easier to manufacture.
So with a rollback, that's why it has these top trays. It's because you slide the bed back and lift. Here's all your storage for gear and stuff like that. This you guys normally do like gas cans and
trash cans, carrier dollies actually will fit in here as well.
Oh, do they?
The carrier dollies. So we get a question a lot about that. Is we love the carrier dolly, but where do we store them? And here's the answer: carrier dollies can store in here. Tailwater can store up in your lumber tray as well.
There's the carrier dollies right there.
So our friends over in the UK.
If you're wondering what those are for, it's when a car has locked up tires. You put them on there just like a miniature version of those, and you can winch it right up onto your rollback. The other benefit to them is it raises the front of the car up so you're not going to hit the nose, and it gives you a hook point to hook to that's on the dollies, not the vehicle itself. So the vehicle is basically just riding along. This is a great sales pitch. I'm glad you put that there.
That's fantastic. Great timing.
And then these are the self-loading dollies, which are right there. Why don't you just make a bigger screen and give these guys the day off?
There you go.
So these guys use some of my videos for their video displaying their product, and wait till you see what they did to it. Yeah, look, when I'm on the screen, disclaimers. Nobody else got disclaimers.
Not many people are hauling refrigerators on dollies.
That seems perfectly normal to me. I don't see the issue. Oh, and dollying a truck that's also towing a trailer.
You're one of a kind.
Okay, well, you know what this means? Now that I put it on video, you gotta hurry up and build my set.
That's what I was worried about.
That's gonna look really good though. So walking through the show, and I spot Kelvin here. Me and Kelvin used to race monster trucks together way back, how many years ago is this?
We're talking 20 years ago?
20 years ago.
Yeah, we're talking about how old you are.
Yeah, thanks. And then walking through the tow show in Vegas, here he is. He's got a big tow company down in Watsonville.
Watsonville, Santa Cruz County, Monterey County.
Yep, they do a lot of really cool stuff. They got a whole bunch of trucks. They got way cooler stuff than I do.
We have 3 rotators. We've got custom off-road buggies, tall tires, from the extreme off-road to the ocean recovery, the big boats. We get a wide variety of fun stuff.
I think I need to go visit. So,
Yes.
what do you have here?
This one here is called an easy mover. This is basically a large pallet jack designed to pick up an entire vehicle to move it from one position to another in a parking lot, into a shop, from one bay to another, something along the lines of that. It's the only design that is capable of picking up an entire vehicle from front to back.
Like right there.
That one is more designed for the towing industry.
Oh, so these are two different units?
Two separate different units altogether. So this one is more designed for the tow truck in your more rugged terrains versus your parking lots, what this one will do here.
Got it.
This one will actually, as you see it on this unit right now with this Tesla.
Oh, I totally blanked out. I didn't realize that one's on tracks and
Correct.
this one's not.
Yes, yes.
Shows how much I'm paying attention.
This particular one will high center on a speed bump.
Yeah.
That one will go
And then
right
that one will
over.
go get it out.
Right.
This
Well, it's got a
will be
winch on it,
designed more
too.
for your rugged
Yeah.
terrain. And you take that unit just as it is, drive it up onto your flatbed, secure it down, haul it to wherever you're going to.
You have one of these.
Yes, and what's nice about
So
it,
can I steal some of your pictures off Facebook to show
Yes.
this thing how it works?
definitely, I've got a
Okay.
really nice video that shows it.
Perfect.
The electric cars, they lock up all the way around, so none of the
Yeah.
wheels turn. And if you don't have internet, can't get the computer fire up on the car, you can't release any of that. Where this will come in, and it grabs the front wheels or the back wheels, whichever direction you're coming, and it lifts it, and then you drive underneath it, and you lift the whole car up without dragging it. So it's really gentle.
And
on
none of the
car.
wheels have to move or do anything.
Right.
You don't have to get into it. You don't have to unlock nothing, and you just off you go.
Lift it up, carry it, and then you drive off. You drive the whole thing up on a tow truck, tie it down, and to the repair shop you go.
I'm totally going to steal your footage off
Yeah.
your Facebook, just so you know later.
The only thing that this will touch is the wheels itself. You won't touch anything on the body. You don't need keys. You don't need to access the vehicle. There's never anything other than the wheels that you're touching, even for strapping it, securing it, whatever.
Everything straight to the tires.
Correct, yes.
So zero damage, zero
Correct.
chance of anything.
Yes.
No dragging it on skates
No.
and then
No.
someone claiming a transmission or
Exactly,
something.
yeah. It's not being drug at all. It's a lift. That's why it's called a rescue track. We're lifting the vehicle, rescuing it from its position wherever it's at, in a parking garage, in an underground garage, just in a parking lot.
We go to places where there's really nice garages where they paint the floors and.
That was going to be my
designs
next
and all
question:
that
is what does it does it drag on the
An
floor?
epoxy garage floor. It
I've
will
got
not drag.
a skid piece underneath the rear piece, so if you rub the epoxy floor, it doesn't hurt it. So really nice garages, carpeted garages, whatever, you can go in and scoop that car up and not hurt the garage.
Nice.
Truly a damage-free.
To the floor and the vehicle.
Correct, yes.
Very nice. Well, that was a good surprise. First, I'm like, hey, I see tracks. I'm like, I see Kelvin. What's going on here? Yeah, if you want me to go visit, we'll go play with rotators and rock buggies.
Yeah,
And
go rock climbing and maybe we'll go find something upside down or in the ocean.
so we convinced my wife.
Yes.
It's a vacation at the beach.
Carmel, nice dinner, evening out, she'll love it. Your
We're
daughter
doing it.
loves the aquarium. We got
She
one of the
does.
best
You
aquariums
do.
there.
Monterey,
Yes,
Fisherman's Wharf.
yes.
Yes.
It's gonna happen.
It's the whole family.
It'll happen.